if you've played literally any other FPS, then you'll like this character. Here's Soldier76. What is going on, players? How are you guys doing? This episode of OverWatch Analysis will be covering the pretty much generic first-person shooter guy in every single video game that you will ever see, ever. That's right, the generic shooter guy is found in every game pretty much ever. And for Overwatch, it's Soldier76. First I'm going to dive into a little bit of history about him, and then we'll go straight into the gameplay. Soldier76's real name is John Morrison, and at the time of the game, his age is still unknown. When growing up, he was an Indiana farm boy, and decided to join the military at 18. He always planned on going back, but the military took specific interest in him and his abilities. Because of this, he became very successful, and was chosen to be part of the United Nations' new Overwatch. He met Reyes in the process, and if you want to hear more about the Omnic Crisis, go check out my Reaper video. Soldier76 never appeared until 4 years after John Morrison's death and the downfall of Overwatch. Several events, such as the takedown of shady facilities, rescuing the innocent, and fighting the good fight as a vigilante, were what Soldier76 stood for. I know that wasn't a very long discussion about Soldier76, but number one, there wasn't too much to his history, and number two, I explained most of the Omnic Crisis in Reaper's episode of Overwatch Analysis. So again, if you want to hear more about that, just go check his video out. Now without further ado, I'm going to get into the gameplay aspects of Soldier76. Soldier76 has 5 main attacks. This includes Tactical Visor, Sprint, Biotic Field, Helix Rockets, and his Heavy Pulse Rifle. I'll dive into all this in the next part of the video. Now for his R2 right trigger or left click attack, he's able to shoot his Heavy Pulse Rifle. Now, I know it doesn't aim down sights, but let's be honest, if this is the true FPS guy, we all know you're not going to aim down sights at all anyway. Now for L2 left trigger or right click on the mouse, he's able to fire his Helix Rockets, which is basically Overwatch's version of firing not 1, but 3 noob tubes at you at once. These basically have long distance and are good short or further. Now this is really useful for both you and your teammates, because if you can't find a health pack or you got a whole team coming at you, you can play this town and heal up. Finally, for LB, he can actually sprint, which no other character can do, and it's super useful. Here's just a comparison of how much faster he runs with it. Finally, for his abilities, I'm just going to go over his ultimate and how to use it correctly. Now, for Soldier76's ultimate, he has his Tactical Visor, and this is pretty much aimbot, except it's actually in the game. It's pretty useful in overall situations because, number one, your reload is way faster than normal, so when you're in a big group of people, that's when it's most useful for multiple reasons besides this. Another reason would have to be because when you're firing, it's going to go and track onto one character at a time. So as soon as you finish one, it's going to do another and another. So if you have a huge group of them, then you're obviously going to take them all out as fast as you can. Overall, when it comes down to it, you can either use it to kill multiple low health enemies or 1 or 2 tank heroes. So regardless, it's still super effective and a great ultimate to use altogether. Now, I'm just going to end the video off with a few tips that I found super useful when playing Soldier76. Now, you got to remember, the best thing about him is he isn't super good at one thing in particular. He is decent in just about everything, otherwise known as the ace of all spades, master of none. So this means that he's pretty good at a distance, up close, and in the middle. There's nothing super good about him, but overall he can be a great character. Also, I forget a lot because I'm so used to all the other characters not being able to, but sprint with this character. You have it, you can go twice as fast as some other people. Get it to go into the center of the map faster, or to run away from the whole team charging at you. It works. It's a good ability, something that can get you in. Oh, and another thing, don't be a dick about your healing circle, okay? If you got a whole group of people who are low on health, let them get into it too. Don't just save it on yourself. It's part of the character. You're going to have to get used to it. Alright players, that's going to have to be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, click the thumbs up button, and if you're a new viewer, then please subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.